the AfD has been hemorrhaging support nationally in Germany. In fact, it's seen its worst results in national opinion polls this year since it entered the national parliament in 2017. But this significant drop of support in Germany's former eastern states is profound, because this is really where the AfD has been consolidating its support base since 2015. This is where its anti-migrant and anti-government messaging has really chimed with a lot of East German voters who feel disenfranchised. But it's also in these former Eastern German states where we're really seeing the party's current massive identity struggle play out between the party's leaders and indeed its supporters, who want it to be a more moderate conservative party, and its more far-right extremist groups. The extremist leaders, who are often to be found in the Eastern Germany, are quite often in the centre of scandal. It was only last week when a former spokesperson for the AfD was fired because of comments he made about gassing migrants. In August, the leader of the AfD in Brandenburg was forced to step down because of overt, proven links to neo-Nazi groups. These far-right extremist factions in the East are now under surveillance by domestic security. This has spooked a lot of its more extremist supporters and is obviously a real turn-off for its more moderate voters.
Jessica, is there any indication as to why this is happening now?
Well, in 2015, when Angela Merkel welcomed over 1 million refugees to Germany, the then small political group, the AfD, not only appropriated the debate about migration in Germany, but it really reshaped it. But in 2020, the issue of migration isn't as prominent in voters' minds, and this one-note party has really failed since 2015 to show any leadership or have any big ideas about the political issues really concerning Germans today. For example, we haven't heard much about the AfD throughout the corona pandemic. In fact, they've actually ended up at one point congratulating the government. And the current leaders in the parliament, Alice Weidel and Alexander Gauland, aren't particularly well respected within the party. This spells trouble with just a year to go until federal elections in Germany next year. After these results of the opinion poll came out yesterday, Rosie, I've seen lots of headlines in Germany about this is the beginning of the end for the AfD. But in 2017, many political parties and indeed much of the media really dismissed the AfD as a small flash-in-the-pan political group, and they became the largest opposition party in Germany. So I think it would be wise not to dismiss their ability to reinvent themselves just yet.